Testing, testing. All right, sounds like we're coming through okay. We've got a couple more things to finish up here. We actually started on time once, so now once again I'm a little bit behind, but players have started. Thank you for joining us at Hero Billiard live stream. We got Mrs. Kaylee McIntosh and Pat Lopez. You have seen both of them on here multiple times. Never playing against each other, so this ought to be a good match. They are playing a race to 11. Pat is getting 2 games on the wire. Should be pretty fair from there. 648 Fargo for Kaylee, 537 for Pat, but 2 games going to 11. So that's not a terrible spot. So we'll see how this one works out. Again, now that I know that the mics and all are working, I can get the rest of this stuff set up so we can get going. I got one camera that I got to make sure it's doing right. Um, feel free to continue watching, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so it doesn't look like my overhead camera wants to be my friend today, so we're just gonna skip it. Stick with the rest of them. We'll try to get it fixed for next time. Again, thanks everyone for being here for us. That was a really close shot. Kaylee gets the first game. Pat's still up by 1. He's got a pretty open table. I'm sure many of you have probably watched the last couple years since Kaylee's joined the WBPA and has really done a great job. I have to look. I think she's around number 8, number 9 for the women's professional tour, and definitely been shooting really well. Always glad whenever she comes back out and joins us over here. She doesn't live too far away. Of course, Big Live Stream is right here in Riverview, Florida, just a little bit to the east, kind of southeast of Tampa. So throw a note over in the comments section. Let me know some of the places that y'all are tuning in from. Sometimes we get across the country or even to other countries. It can be a little low on this one. Still cut shot. Gotta watch out for running into the 9 ball. I'm sure she'd like to avoid that if she could. Right on by it. Gives yourself a long, pretty straight in on the 8 ball. Jacked up a bit. It makes this definitely a much more difficult shot. Yeah, overcuts it just a bit. Let's see where this one ends up. It stays on the bottom rail. She's okay. The more it starts coming up, more it's got a chance to put it into the left side over here. Okay, it's gonna get another shot at it. That's not a gimme. That cue ball's gonna turn loose a bit. Really taking a really good look at it. Like it's supposed to be. How close is that gonna get to the 9 ball? Ooh, a little bit below it. Tough leave. Just a touch high, long shot up table for Pat. Oh, and drills it. It's a great shot. Pat gets his 2 games back. Move on to 3-1 Pat. So for those watching, let me know how the audio sounds. I'm having to use a little bit of a different headset. I guess we've been so long since we uh, played. There must be some cobwebs on the old one because it would not fire up for me. So we had to switch back to one we were using before. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Teresa, Johnny, thank you. Appreciate that. That breaks does make one on the ball. Looks pretty open. Let's see if we can swing this thing around a little bit. Oh, it's definitely open. Got to be a little careful of the speed. The two doesn't have to worry about the speed unless you make the shot. Shane, they are not. This is actually a pet received 2 games on the wire. So if you take away the spot the two of them got, it's 1-1. Uh-oh, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, not the easiest options. We might see a defense here just to get that one ball down table, and that's exactly what she's doing. Bet Pat's probably gonna kick at this one, but if he doesn't hit it just right, that cue ball is not gonna make it down there. Gonna, well, he hit the right side of it, but that was gonna be tough no matter how he did it. Wow, that was a narrow miss. So they are going to be playing at least 2 sets. If it goes 1-1 on the sets, typically speaking, they'll play a third just to break the tie. We'll see how it goes. That's the players' options to which way they want to go. They're going to get a good roll out of it from the looks of it. Sure is. Pat's going to have to kick from behind this one. Coming out too much, and that might go in. Sure does. It looks like he can see the edge of the 4 ball. So he does have a defense to trim what's our right side. Trim the right side of it, send the cue ball back up table. Oh, he went straight into it. Dangerous way to play it, but it paid off for him. Taking a good look, see if we can see her from the side. She's switching to tell if she's playing it 2 rails or just going to try to trim the edge of it on 1. Looks like 2. That's not terrible. That's still got a bit of a cut. It's makeable, but it's that left side pocket gets, or left corner pocket gets pretty far over there, and it looks like he's doing okay. Nice shot. Stop shot here will do him a lot of good. Looks nice. Roll back a little bit. Still okay. Mm, gonna have a bit of a stretch over the table, but a very makeable 9 ball. Pat sure wouldn't mind picking this one up and going up by 3. Kind of one stroke that one a bit, and Kaylee's still gonna have a little bit of a challenge with it sitting close to the rail. She's been in this position a few times, so I would expect her to make it. Nice shot. So Kaylee's going to narrow that back down to 1 game between the two of them. Yeah, these are ones that I mean I've seen both of them play plenty of times, and I will say that Pat's gonna need to take advantage of those kind of opportunities when he gets the 9 ball. He's definitely gonna want to make that one. Solid break. Looks like she's got a shot on. Let's see. That looks like she's got it. She's just really, really close to it. Here's the disadvantage of the overhead cam not working, but she's got plenty of room the way she's queuing up. Not a problem. All right, do we go for it or defense? 6 may be blocking that side pocket from the bank. Oh, she don't want that to go in. Unless she's just practicing her breaks. A bit of a smirk. Nice hit again. This is gonna come out to Pat's advantage, and again, this is one of those he for himself and needs to take advantage of them. Uh-oh. Saved by the nipple. All right, this isn't a bad way to get back on the 8 ball. Don't have to hit anything too hard here. It's just would have drawn. It's pretty natural. He swung that one really hard. Oh, pretty close to straight. All right. Nicely done by Pat. Moves back to 2 games ahead. 4-2. We've seen a couple misses by both players. I mean, that's not uncommon there. It's match is just starting up. Usually takes a couple of games for them to really settle in. I want to give a quick shout out to sponsors. So Miss Gloria Jean, the Ride the Nine tour. If you haven't seen that before, it's the Simonis Ride the Nine tour. Um, if you haven't been over to her channel, you should. She's got some great content on there. A few tournaments that they put on at various places in the country. Um, and of course, right below that, over on the right hand side of our screen, the Women in Pool, which is also a part of Gloria Jean's Ride the Nine tour. As you know, we've always been a big supporter of um, the uh, Women in Pool, the juniors events, all of that, and will continue to be. Gets a little bit of a lucky roll there. And Kaylee can kick at it, but it's going to be a tough ask for the 6 ball in the way. Ouch. Yeah, not a whole lot of things in the way. I mean, realistically, about the most difficult is the 1 to 2, making sure he gets the right angle on the 2, and that 9 ball is going to become huge. How did he slide by it? It does not look like it. Yeah, he wanted to get pretty straight on that one. Draw it back and play the 3 in the corner, or have the option to go below the 9, play the 3 in the side. But from here, this is tough. Yeah, in that case, it might have been better just to let that cue ball float up a little higher and just take the cut on the 2. Kaylee takes a little look around, decides the pattern that she wants to go ahead and play this one, and does decide she likes that 3 ball down in the corner. Wants to get away from that 8 ball. Just enough, too. Small draw shot. Okay to leave an angle on the 4 so she can play the top rail coming back down to this 5. Like she went ahead and got straighter on that one. Just pull it back. There's a tiny, tiny angle on it. She's still going to want some angle. Hey, Chad, how's it going today? And swings that around. How big's that 8 ball becoming? Big enough for a jump cue. So while she's bringing out the sand wedge, we'll also mention that Kaylee is basically as good of a golfer as she is in pool. Scratch golfer, and it's been. I don't know if she still works the golf course or if she's given that up for pool, but I believe she's still working at the golf course. And check out her page; you might see a few of the videos of her getting some practice on the driving range in, and not quite a swing. He left a little bit more of a cut than he wanted to, but it's getting the job done. All right, well done. Pat's going to go up by 3. To start of rack number 8. That's going to be up 5-2. Pretty solid break. Wants that 1 ball to come back out a little bit more. And the 6 ball starts to creep in the way. Hey, Chad. Thank you, sir. He's just going to let it rip. Yep. Yeah, you let the cue ball go too many rails, and that does become a problem. Now, this table is very open. Hardest thing on this table is probably getting from that 6 to the 7. Outside of that, it's just controlling the cue ball. A little bit of rail to get back over. Doesn't look bad. She probably wouldn't mind it being a little bit straighter so that she could just play the 5 into the side, and she may have to change courses a little. And trying to hold the cue ball. Looks, can't tell if that 5 goes past that 6 or not. Looks like it'd be really close. Oh, plenty of room. What am I talking about? Now here's where it gets a little bit more funny. Ahmed, how's it going today? Good to see you on, sir. Little inside English. On the short side. Thanks. Tried to thin it a little bit, and that one cost her. I think Pat's gonna go up one more game. That's a big lead. That's a huge lead. Pat's doing what he's supposed to do. Gets a chance to get out and taking care of it. Kaylee's giving him that one more chance, and Pat is showing no mercy here. Cue ball stopped a little bit short, but still leaves. Still leaves a bank shot. And Kaylee, not the easiest one in the world. She may have liked to just kind of sitting that one down the table. She might go ahead and try for it. How did that come out? Yeah, looks like it's right behind the 6. Taking a second look to see if she can kind of swerve around it as opposed to going over it. Chad, my pleasure. So we haven't had a few more of them. Good hit. But hey, times are busy. Brandon Keegan, how's it going? Good to see you on as well, and hope everything in those northern areas are doing good for you. I came out smelling like roses on that one. That's a heck of a try. Does make contact, and again, I believe Pat's probably going to play a defense here too, or try to get behind the six. I don't think he'll throw that one all the way up. Yeah, that's a good shot. That was a good choice. Uh-oh. Ah, see, that one bit him like the one earlier did for Kaylee. These safeties just don't pay in this game. It's a Manny C. How are you doing today? Comes around nicely. Yeah, it's one of those I would I would think Kaylee's going to get out more often than not. Trying to figure out the proper ways to say it so that it's not a commentator's curse. All right, looking good and looking strong. See a few shares over here from Brad and Eric, and really appreciate it, both of you. Sandra, same to you. Yeah, this is going to watch because you're definitely gonna see good technical abilities. There's a few other ones out there. Johnny, Frankie, I appreciate it to all of you. Anybody gets a chance to share this out. So Manny, why's your paradise got hurricanes in it? I don't understand that at all. When I moved to Florida for that paradise, that didn't have hurricanes. This one does. Hopefully, everybody that's down here in our area, pretty much all of Florida, I'm sure caught some at least minor effects like we did here. Little rain, little wind, no big deal. But I know some people had some flooding. Hopefully, everybody weathered the storm well. For those that were watching from outside of the state of Florida, I'm sure it looked like complete chaos and devastation. And pretty good speed there. Got a nice angle to get it down below the three ball for this other corner over here. Gonna have to be a little careful. I mean, definitely still has to make the shot, so she's got to be able to put in a little speed. It's possible she could go ahead and play that one. Oh, she's putting bottom on it, so she's gonna drag that one over. Wow, that was well played. Got a little rough on the three ball, still makeable. And this game's so easy when it's done right. Let me guess, bank shot with perfect position or side pocket with perfect position? Okay, nicely done. go anyway? No, it's gonna sit right in the pocket and wait for Pat to come up. Hmm. That's not the easiest leave in the world. Just gonna go ahead and play defense. Not a horrible choice there. He's still gonna be able to hit it from the bottom rail. Which is probably what she's gonna do. That 7 ball should go side rail, top rail. Touch of inside English, and cue ball should stay down here on this bottom rail. Put a big separation between the two of them. You can just see it. She wants to go for the shot too. Ooh, caught a little on the light side, and still going to put a lot of distance on this shot. The Pat's going to have to come with one here or figure out a defense. That's going to do about the same. Put some distance on it. Kaylee does have a shot. I'm sure that she's going to go ahead and go for it, but it is a long one. Can't roll it too hard. She makes it. She should have a good angle for the 8 ball. Ooh, Pat made that one a tough shot. That one could be a little bit more trouble for him. They have the opportunity to just tap this one in. Play a little last pocket, both of them into this bottom right corner. Tony Spicer, how you doing today? See some more shares of the stream over here. Appreciate that. Philip, thank you. Oh, you're not going to see that very much. She's going to put a bow on this one and hand it back over to Pat. Pat's going to go back to 4 games up, 7-3. It's getting pretty critical. Solid break by Pet there. Not a whole lot. Let's see if Kaylee can do with the cue ball. She just needs to get around the side of it, bump the bottom of it, see if she can separate that the one and two. She can get a little bit of left hand English on it. It looks now that she might have enough to just barely touch the edge, man. She was so close on that one. That was a heck of a try. Hey Jeannie, how are you doing today? And yeah, there's definitely a little bit of few uncharacteristic misses here. She catches a gear, it's we're gonna see it change really quick. We all knew that. I just have to remind her this because she's not out here once a month practicing. So Pat's got himself into a little bit of trouble. I mean, I expect him to hit it, but he'll have to kind of swerve around that if he wants to make it. Yeah, Little English goes a long way. He leads a long shot on the seven ball. He makes it. He's going to be close to the eight. Oh, he drills that one. Just a sneak past the pocket. She may try to back cut that, but man, that is so thin. A lot of things that go right with it, but anytime you got a cue ball flying around that much, a lot of things can go wrong with it too. And Chad, I agree. Cowboys will they'll probably watch it alongside us. Nice cut. Everybody knows I'm a Cowboys fan, but um, I don't see anything that gets me too overly excited at the moment. It says this is going to be their next decade. Going to be a little below the nine ball. Got to shut up table. Just got to settle in. Just make the shot. That's what it looks like. All right, so she close it back to 3 games difference. That's going to be 7-4. Pat's still up. And Tony, thank you for the share, my friend. definitely got the angle on the one to get that ball back down table. Shouldn't have any problem getting around the three ball. Nice little favorable bump on that shot. There it is. Such huge pockets. Now, this one again, a little tricky. She's gonna have to draw off this one and just try to leave herself a good look at that four ball, and that's about as good as it gets. Not only makeable, but that cue ball come back across table and leave her nicely. So just has to concentrate on making it. I think it's just far enough off to make sure that that side pocket's not a problem. It is not a problem, and that is a beautiful shot. Nice little inside English shot there. Again, set up nicely. Just a little draw shot. 7 in the right. Down on the left. I think we're starting to see that gear. 7-5, back to a 2-game difference. Michael, she must have saw your comment and decided if you're gonna watch, then she's gonna start playing. Nothing wrong with that break. Easy shot on the one ball. 3 balls looking good. 2 balls already down. 4 by the side. I don't see a whole lot of trouble here. You want to be a little careful not to overcook the first shot, but I should play that smart. Just a nice little tap. I misjudged it just a bit. She got the edge of the 3. Right. Tries to back bank it and doesn't get it quite far enough back. Still leaves a tough shot for Pat. I think Pat's just going to trim our left side over here, send that cue ball back up table. It's way into it. Kaylee's got what I believe she may play forward 2 rails. I think she's gonna draw it out and stay away from the congestion down there. And she did, and you don't get a whole lot straighter than what that ball's sitting. Little tap forward, get past the 8 ball. Oh, that caught a lot of rail. That ball's gonna do some running right there. Is it too much? It's getting awful close. He comes out all right on that one too. It might even bury behind that 7 ball. Not quite. Let's see if Kaylee tries to take that one on. A big overcut on the 5 ball could make the 6. Leaving the cue ball where it is. Let's see where that 5 ends up. That 5 ends up makeable for Pat coming back to the table. It spins that around enough to stay out from behind the 8 ball. Leaves himself okay. Strong shot into the corner and makeable 9 ball. He sure would like to lock this one back in. Does. 8-5, back up by 3 games. Pat showing some good shooting here. Just trying to look around and see if that opened that pocket up. It's a little tough to tell. I know it won't go directly by it, but I don't think there's quite enough. Probably just carry him and go ahead and make the 5 ball. Yeah, I think that was going to be a tough shot, but does get it back down table. Leaves pretty decent angle for Pat to come back to. We'll see if Kaylee's going to play that one ball and try that 2-9 combo. It sure looks like it. It's there, but it's still a long combo shot. There's a lot of precision that has to happen there. Never mind, those are easy. And covers the 2 ball. Very well done. Back to a 2-game difference. 8-6. Pat's still back up. One ball does miss the side on the break and leaves it really, really tough. She'll try to see if she can't probably leave the one ball up on that top rail. Get that cue ball back down table. A little bit of draw, a little bit of angle on it. But you got to catch that one ball enough to make sure that it bounces and at least gets, half diamond inside. Is she going to get behind something? It's thin, but it's makeable. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it's quite a ways off the rail there, so he does have a shot. That could be a problem. And it is. A little unlucky for Pat on that one. Oh, good solid hit. Nicely done. Bounces it off the rail, gets back out for the 3 ball. Pat using a whole lot of inside English on that last shot. Here's the toughest shot on the table. And back to within 2 games of closing out the first set. That's going to go up 9-6. 3-game lead again. All right, dry break. Doesn't look like she has an open shot on the one ball. I'm gonna go ahead and push this one out. Pat goes ahead and gives this one back to her. Actually, don't blame him for that because even if she makes it, she's gonna have to hit it with a pretty decent speed. It's gonna have a tendency to want to come straight back down. You can see that she's putting a tiny bit of left on it, so that if it does come down, she gives herself a little bit more room. Or maybe she just playing that defense. I don't know. even Pat's cheering that one on. Oh, that was a good try at it. All right. So still not quite out of the woods. We can see that 2 to the 3 over there. So Kayla's going to try to get to the left side of this 2. And if she gets good enough, she might be able to get the cue ball in between that 3 and 7 over there. Needs that to slow down. Doesn't want it too straight. She's still okay. She just push it forward. She doesn't have to get the cue ball in between those 2. Just leave a nice little angle. She can roll up all the way to, maybe even about the first diamond. She wants it to get as straight as she can without taking too much chance of getting behind the 7 ball. I don't think she'll put too much on this. Cue ball's going to want to kick back out, but again, that's okay. It'll just leave a little bit of a cut shot on the 4. This isn't a gimme shot, so she's going to have to make sure this one goes in. Okay, she went ahead and bailed out of that one. Is it going to bounce too much? Yeah, she caught a little thicker than she wanted to. Pat might defense himself. He locked that one up pretty tight. Yeah, that's where you wanted to be. She's got a cut. It's a very tough cut. Even tougher when you consider where that 8 ball is. That side pocket becomes very large. Good speed on that. All right, Kaylee's opportunity right here. Really needs to get this one. Last thing anybody wants is for their opponent to get on the hill. She catches that a little bit short. Still makeable. Probably use a little inside just to kind of slow this one down some. Hold her for that 6 ball. Shows what I know. Just going to go ahead and lay it out there, but that 5 does not go in. You're kidding me, right, Roger? It's actually not too bad of a cut here for that one to come back around and line up on that 7 ball. 8 ball is a bit of a duck. Thanks, Roger. Well, he's gonna watch the scratch shot, but it shouldn't be too hard to avoid that. Oh, everybody's making mistakes today. Yeah, Kelly, go ahead and letting that one go down and come back up. Looks like it's gonna come up okay. A little bit of a cut, but I don't think it's anything she's not gonna make. It's in the hands of that one. 9-7. That needs 2 to Kaylee's 4. I do have to admit this is probably a little closer than I thought it was going to be. Two ball goes in, one ball goes in, open shot on the 3. A little bit of clutter around the 4. And Dakota, yeah, that was that was a little strong on the 8 ball shot. I can guarantee that's one of those that as soon as it catches that point and starts flying off, that it was I could have hit that softer, could have done a lot of things different. I think I remember every shot that I've missed. I don't know if that's going to get above it. Oh, it sure did. It's running away a little bit. Came out okay though. Looks like she can play that 5 and just come straight back across. Still have the 6 in the same pocket. Bit of an angle there to stay on the side she wants to for the 7 ball. David Williams. How's it going today? All right, nothing too fancy. Wants to leave a little bit of an angle on the 8 ball. She can take her choice, top or bottom side. All right, leaves it on the bottom. I like that. Coming a little straight into it, but I can guarantee you she has practiced this shot a whole lot of times. Right in the heart. All right. Like within one game, we haven't seen that since the very beginning of this match. And I have to say, from the spectator lounge, this is a game here that Pat needs. He doesn't want to tie this up with it being this close and go to an even match in the last 2. Pat gets on the hill, at least put some pressure on Kaylee. If she ties it up here, I think the momentum's going to go her way. And it makes 2-ball in the break. It's a very nice roll out of that one. Leaves an open shot on the one, but that one's so straight that getting onto that three may be a little trouble. It doesn't look like that three goes over here. Got it from down table. Yeah, she got a little bit of a cut on. I think she was trying to force that cue ball over a bit. Caused a little bit of a mess for Pat coming back to the table. Of course, depending on where that cue ball ends up, it could get very nice. Is that 5 going to get back in the way? It very much does. Pat's got an open shot. Or an open hit, I should say. Not really a shot. Double kisses it. How's that going to come out? Definitely behind. He's still in the wrong place. Definitely behind that A little bit. It leaves a long, long shot for Pat to come back up to. Pat's going to try to draw that all the way back to close to where he is from the looks of it. Yeah, I was asking a lot. Oh, he's going to get lucky. That's the same kind of shot that all my opponents do. Now, if she hits it, watch that 9-ball. Yeah, she was trying for that side of it. Pat's going to try to line this one up. Yeah, he jumped down in one stroke, didn't it? Cost him that one. That's a shot I'm sure he'd love to have back as well. It's like he might be. Oh, I think she was trying to hide behind the 9-ball. Unfortunately, that's the kind of mistake that definitely takes a little bit of the wind out of your sails. So we have to shake that one off. Sure, should be back at the table before it's over with, but Both people making some mistakes. As much draw as he had on that one, I tell you, if he'd have if he'd have made that one, I think he'd have scratched on it too. Just surprising with getting this close to the end that they're kind of uh, letting the stroke out a little bit more. I mean, if anything, missed shots here would be because you're tightening up a little bit too much. Here comes that 5 ball. All right, still a path to get out. A little bit short on that one for the 5. Still playing the same corner she was originally planning. Just got to be a little bit more careful. Ooh, as he plays off of the 6 ball, 6 ends up in a horrible place. I think this is just one of those wrecks where both people just want to get out of it. They just want this wreck to be avoided. Let's move on to the next one. Right. Open shot, but a long one for Pat. Again, just want to cinch this one. And wow, I mean, he sure looked like he hit it pretty good, but here's Kaylee's opportunity. I'm sure she'll take a little bit of an extra breath here. Okay, got a little angle. Just force this one through. Let the cue come off the long rail. Back out for the 8 ball. I hit a little soft. I think we'll see that extension go back on that cue. Might grab the bridge. And I tell you what, if I'm either one of these, and whenever this game is over with, whoever sinks the 9 ball, the other one should just turn around and say thank you. This is very uncharacteristic for both of them. I think they both kind of lost focus. Now, as soon as this game's over, it should come right back. But again, sometimes we just have that game that's like, this game's just not going to end. We're not going to be able to figure it out. So somebody just get it done. All right, break out the party favors. Tie ball game, 9-9. All right, ball down, shot on the one. 2 and 3 are a little tied up. Off angle for a pocket. She can get this cue ball to get down table. There's a pretty easy safety on that 2 and 3. She might even put some little inside on this and try to make the one and play it around 3 rails, back out, leave herself an angle on that 2. She goes ahead and leaves it up table. Still got that angle. See if she bumps that 2 ball over by the side rail. She might have too much to do that now. And she goes ahead and tries to play that one into the corner. I think Pat's going to have a shot. But it keeps rolling. Yeah, I don't think he had enough angle to do quite what he wanted to there, and that was stay behind that 3 ball and let that 2 ball 3 rail back up. Hey, well played. Sure, she would have liked that cue ball to come back a little bit further. She can go across table if she decides to play it, or she can just try to send that 3 ball up the top and still catches it a little hard. But where's that cue ball going? What a shot! Hell of a hit by Pat. She can cut that 3 into the 6 ball. That'll hold it still. Then you just got to worry about the speed to let that cue ball come around a couple rails and back over to the other side, possibly even using that 7 ball as a blocker. Maybe overcomplicating this a bit. Just gonna go ahead and try for it, and I might like her way better. That was a thin hit, and that was well done. Ouch. Did not deserve that. Pat's going to come back up with ball in hand. 5 balls on the table, and all of those are pretty open. Looks like about the most difficult shot is the travel between the 4 getting back to the 5. Where's that 7 ball at? Did he get? Man, I'm going to tell you what, that's close. Comes back around nicely. All right, shouldn't be any trouble here. All right, nicely done. Pat, first one of the hill. Good. Sorry, didn't know I had it up quite that loud. I just noticed that the camera of the not the camera, the microphone of the table was not on, and that came in a little on the hot side. So we'll turn that down a bit so we don't kill everybody. Okay, ball on the break. 1 ball, a little tough to get to. Not the easiest way to get from the 1 and the 2 ball here. She's gonna have to come with a shot on the 1. Either that or just go ahead and kind of bail out, put that 1 ball on that bottom rail, send the cue ball back up a little ways. Goes ahead and goes for it. How's that gonna come out? A little tough. How's it going, Christopher? I don't think he was trying to make that one, obviously with the speed that he hit, but he did get some distance on it. Now it's a makeable shot, but it's a long shot, and both of them have been missing a lot of these. It's like Pat can't hit it directly. He's got a pretty easy rail first. Like he can hit it straight on. And that ball is floating down a long way. Middle of the table is not really where he wanted to be on that. All right, he's making it work though. Well, it's on the hard side. All right, here's Kaylee's opportunity. Important shot here. Drills that one, leaves herself a nice shot on that 7 ball. Might have got a touch straighter than she wanted to, but if she just gets back where, basically right where she is. Looking strong. We'll look forward and we got to tap in. We have double hill. Again, I wouldn't, I don't know if I was expecting this to go double hill, but it's showing that the spot that was originally given is the right one. Now, I've seen one break and run already from Kaylee earlier in the match. Sure, she wants to recreate that right now. Her solid break's going to be the one in the side and two in the bottom left corner. Gets the 2. One still goes up table. Does not have a shot on the 1 from the looks of it, though. Sure, she's cussing that 5 ball. Because with where that 3 is, that's what's stopping her from winning this game. That gives that one back, and he's got that 5 ball to use as a blocker. I mean, it takes a really, really careful speed. She's got a lot of room to work with on that side rail before the that middle pocket to be able to get that 1 ball rolling down to. All of his work fine. There's that 5 ball. Doesn't quite get behind it, but again, leaving Pat to where he has to come with a shot. So nothing wrong with that. It's going to bounce back out, I believe. Nope, gets behind it, stays behind it. Nice hit, gets a little reward for it. Pat's still going to be able to hit the one ball. Actually, might even hit this one a little. I thought he actually hit that one a little tougher than that. He even Pat's laughing at that one. She got a tiny angle on it. Yeah, go ahead and get that back up table and all right, decent speed there. Looks like that five passes by the six for the next shot. Skims the edge of the six ball. She might have even put her in a little bit better position. Big stretch across the table. Don't have to get too fancy with this one. And Tony, he has always had like a really fast pace on his game. It's looking solid. I'm not even going to guess at it. All right. All right. First set goes to Kaylee, squeaking that one out. That was well done. We'll take a real quick break, and I'll be back in a few moments. It looks like these two might just go ahead and roll right back into the next set. They don't need a break, but I'm about as old as both of them put together. So be back shortly. All right, everyone, we're back. Kind of got talking, caught in one of my talking spells out there with Brian. Kaylee's dad is here in attendance. You might have seen him walk by the camera a couple minutes ago and talking about the a little bit more about next year and some of the things that Kaylee's going to be able to attend and where some of the next tournaments are. See if we can't find a way to maybe even make it out there ourselves and watch some of those PBA tournaments. In fact, I think one of them is not that they'll be able to go to it, but one of them is coming up next month where Kaylee leaves the country for her first out of country tournament. Get some more information on that and get it posted up. And that's going to be the World's Tournament. I'm sure plenty of you know it. I watched it a bit last year. As a matter of fact, Kaylee is going out there. Even one of our other faves, Miss Sophia Mass, is going to be joining out there. Speaking of, how's it going, Sophia? So we know you're watching. So are you rooting around or judging? Just kidding. But before too long, we got to get you back out here. Oh yeah, somebody's locking in the crosshairs. Nice out. 6-3. This one's going a little different than before. And just for documentation purposes, right before she shoots, make sure you go over here and type in what she should be doing. That way she can go back and read it later. And I'm sure she'll take that as helpful commentary. I'm gonna get her to come back out here before too much longer and get you in the booth or vice versa. One ball's down. Got a whole lot of balls down. So 3 down on the break. Long but open shot on the 2 ball. Nice little bump from the 8 ball. Small angle, just enough to keep herself lined up well for the 6 ball. Up and down table a little bit. Nice smooth strokes. We've seen quite a few here. She's definitely much more in stroke on this one. Got the kinks worked out from the first set. Yeah, possibly a little straight. I think she might have wanted a little bit of angle here, but that draw's been working the last few shots, so why shouldn't it one more time here? Smooth shot. I don't know if that shot had an angle or she forced an angle, but it's sitting pretty good where it's laying. And I'm sure Pat's sitting over here on the sideline saying, I want to shoot. All right, Kaylee's going to go up by 4, 7-3. One on the side again. Wing ball goes down. There's 2 down. Looks like she's still open on the 2 ball. Plenty of room. This one can be a little bit more tricky. She's going to have a longer shot on the 3 ball. Might even have to cross back over. Can't imagine she's going to want to hit this one hard enough to go 2 rails. That'd be tough to do. So take a little bit of the harder shot on the 3 played in the top right. But she's thinking about it. And when balls are flying in the way they have these last couple of games for, it's I'm sure it's tough not to want to take a chance. Need some highlight reel stuff. Yeah, she's definitely trying it. And how's she gonna come out? That's gonna bury on that top rail, isn't it? Not an easy cut. Ooh, can't hit that too much thinner. He's gonna get rewarded for it. See that jump cue probably come out here in just a moment. Yeah, there it is. I mean, pitching wedge. Yeah, tough choice here. Kind of was expected to make the shot, but boy, that really came rolling back and makes it a little bit more difficult for her. No, so we'll just do that. That's a good choice. It's rolling about as smooth as it gets right now. Only makes one on the break that time. It does have a shot. I guess we can see what the thought here might be, and that is playing that one. I don't know without really without really forcing it down there. I don't know that she's going to get below the two to play that 2-9 combo, but again, she's got a big lead right now. If I'm her, it may be a loser's mentality, but I'm going to try to get below that two ball with the cue. Good shot on the one. Yeah, it's really nice safety. She might put two of them or both of them in the same pocket, but I think that two ball coming down here into the bottom right corner. Three ball up table, giving herself that nice angle to come back out for the four ball. It's pretty nice from there. Plenty of room. I'll watch a little bit on that angle for the five ball. The five ball does look like it passes. A little bit short, but look at that. Oh, it is called nine. Gotta take that back. Probably should know these things beforehand. That was nicely done. That goes up by one more. 8-4. That makes a couple on the break. I know he can hit the one. It's hard to tell if that's how easily makeable that is. Looks like he had just enough to be able to hit it. That's going to come back up table for Go to get a shot on it. That two ball is open. Probably going to have a fairly long shot on the two. Should be able to get it off a little bit. Needs a little bit of room so that she doesn't overroll it for the two. Well done by Pat there. Moves the needle a little bit. 8-5, only a 3-game difference. All right, good break there. And 3 balls down for for Pat. Open shot on the 2 ball. Kind of catches that two ball a little bit light. Got a hit on the three, but he's gonna have to work that cue ball around if he wants to get onto the six ball. Three can go back into the side where he's at. He's gonna play more of a defense. Did it make it? Yeah, he still got most of the three ball as you can see. Got a good speed up there sitting on the top rail. I can see the whole ball, but doesn't really have a pocket. Not without one heck of a cut. This is giving an open shot for Kaylee. And nothing wrong with that. She can draw back out close to the middle, which means seven ball back up in the top left corner. That's a smooth stroke right there. So she got a little bit of angle, and I'm sure what she's looking at is, do we go around a couple rails, possibly three, or just play it slow? And I bet she's going to go ahead and let that one run around a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. It is Kaylee within 2 games of closing this one out. One ball does miss the side, two others go down. She does have an open hit on the one ball. I don't know if she'll try to run that one all the way back down or not. If she makes it, she's got a free shot on the two. If she misses it, it's probably going to get tied up behind that small little fence down there. That's 6-4 and 9 ball. She went a different direction. A little bit on the wrong side of the four, but he can get back across. And this is going to come out nice for him. Got a little love off that 9 ball to help himself out. Just does come off that rail. And with that one, puts Kaylee on the hill, and that's got a he's got quite a fight to come back for. One ball goes down, open shot on the one. Actually, that's a pretty tough cut. She may go ahead. I mean, you're up by 6 games, or excuse me, up by 5 games. You might go ahead and go for this one. There's a path to be able to get onto that 2 ball, just like that. I can talk about it, but I can't do it. Ooh, well, unforced error on that one. Spins it around the hard way, but it sure comes up nice. Tap into the side pocket over to 3, come back out for the 4, might leave. Yeah, that was kind of stroked that one a bit much. And that 8 ball turns itself into a little bit of a trouble. Really taking a good look at what our options are. Take a quick peek here. Yeah, we can see it sure does not look like that 8 ball goes. When I look out the window over here, it is so close, but it just doesn't go in that pocket. They might prove me wrong here. We'll find out, but she's taking a second look. I mean, if you could make sure that all dust is off of everything, it opens up enough. But it is extremely close. And she knows if that 8 ball does go, and she's out, and this match is over. And she's going to try for the far, far side of that pocket. It sure does. You can see her rub the sides on the way in. She hit it. She really, really hit it great. If it doesn't bump that 9, it's probably straight in. Gets a little bit of a nudge on it. Oh, let's switch that camera. Beautiful shot. Still good. All right. 2 sets for Kaylee. It looks like they're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So I believe we're going to call it. So in a couple weeks on the 15th, we do have another match coming up. I'll be posting that flyer probably as early as tomorrow, so we can get ready for that one. If anybody else wants to consider stopping by and getting a match in, by all means, we're always open to talk about it. So for this evening, congratulations to Kaylee McIntosh. Good fight, Pat. Great match between the two of them. Appreciate everyone joining, all the shares that we've had, and hopefully we will see y'all back in a couple of weeks. Talk to you soon.